Alright guys, I don't know if you've seen the latest Blizzard update. You can just access it inside your Battle.net thing. I'm just showing you here, it's just a quick update about housing, but the bit that we are interested in as gold hunters is this bit. They're confirming that they are bringing pets. They're bringing pets in as decor. They will have limits, of course, obviously. And they have said that most pets will be able to be placed inside a house. They haven't specified which ones won't, just that some can't because of probably animation reasons, I would assume. But pets, guys. So if you have the gold available, my encouragement would be to stock up on them. If you can log on the auction house and grab a bunch of those, do it. That's what I'm going to do, and I will show you what I'm doing in the video to stock up. Chances are this could backfire. This really could backfire. By this point, people have lots of pets, and you only need one pet to place down hundreds of them. It says here if you only own one tabby cat, you can place 100 tabby cats, which is fine, but I think having a variety of pets is going to be important, because people will want them for different themes. People will want Christmas pets, people will want Halloween pets, people will want just regular house pets, people will want pets for any... I've been in a house that had like a creepy room with lots of jars and stuff. Basically, it felt like it had been pulled straight out of the Leech King, that mad scientist room. People are going to want the creepy pets for that. People are going to want birds and things. Like, there's so many things people are going to want. There are going to be those people who have a bunch of them. There will. But for the most part, there will be lots of people who want specific pets for specific things and will be willing to pay for them. Particularly as they're bringing in, I'm going to show you here. Hopefully I can find the correct one. The layouts, where you can save layouts, which means you can build a Christmas room now and save that layout for Christmas. So when you want your room to be Christmas themed and decorated, you can put that layout in and out. So it doesn't mean you have to save Christmas pets for Christmas or Halloween pets for Halloween. There will be people who are just thrilled to be able to make a room, design the room, and then save the layout for later. So I think that they will be potentially an evergreen feature, but there will be a wave. There will definitely be a wave of all the people who are like, yes, pets. And trying to cram as much of that into their house as humanly possible. So you definitely want to be in on that wave. It doesn't say when they will allow us to have pets. The language they use is sooner rather than later. There. We'd rather you have placeable pets sooner rather than later. So it means it is coming soon, and it might happen with the rollover of midnight or very shortly afterwards, but I don't think you'll be holding on to a bunch of pets for very long. So I definitely encourage you to go and buy pets. In the next part of the video, I'm going to go show you me doing exactly that, showing you what I'm looking for and why I'm making decisions on the pets that I'm buying. Again, I am guessing. I do not have a crystal ball. It is based on what this announcement says, what I think will happen because what this announcement says, but I do not know which pets will and won't be allowed. I don't know which pets. I can make a guess, I guess. I can make a guess as to what pets people probably already have a lot of. But there will be things worth holding on to, and this announcement is new. There will be a bunch of people who have listed pets over the last couple of days who have not caught on to the fact that those things could be a gold mine in coming weeks. So if you know a pet farm, if you've been holding on to pets, well done. If you can afford to buy some pets off the auction house that are super cheap right now for flipping, I would encourage it. That's what I'm about to do now. And hooray, guys. Pets inside our house, I'm thrilled. Alright guys, I was buying some pets beforehand. The auction house is a little bit broken, so that's been largely frustrating. Things are taking a long time to come through. I was buying pets, I read the announcement, I was buying pets, and then I realized that I should probably be trying to tell you guys about this, and I can just record me buying the pets as we're talking about it. Obviously, Enchanted is still selling. Just a heads up, be very careful with that. You do not want to be holding things once the midnight rolls over in earnest, which is next Tuesday, I believe that happens. But also, there will be a significant drop in interest come Saturday. Well, Australia's Saturday. I don't know what. It might be Friday for everybody else. I'm not sure. There will be a significant drop in interest because there are lots of people who already have midnight and the early access. I don't. I couldn't afford it with my gold, so I missed out this year. I started a bit late with the attempts to afford 2 expansions, the mount, and all of my subscriptions. Because I was trying to bank it so many months in advance, I didn't get enough to buy the Epic edition this time. So I will next time, but not this time. So there will be a drop in interest for enchants. So just make sure you're careful. You're very careful about what you're putting on the auction house for those at the moment. You don't want to be caught out holding a bunch of stuff like storm dust and things like that. This is also a reminder before we jump into the pets thing. Go and check your bank for any warbound gear you've got in there. Put those on any alts that you've got in preparation for that. But historically, when a new expansion rolls over, Blizzard nerfs the vendor price of these things. So you can see here, these are like 53 gold, 28 gold, 65 gold. Usually when this rolls over into midnight, Blizzard will nerf how much this vendor's for. You want to vendor it before midnight rolls out. And it could be, I don't know if they're going to change it on Saturday or Tuesday. Wednesday, so Tuesday night. I don't know when they're going to do it, but I am going to go through mine. Go through your bank and any alts and vendor any things or disenchant, well, vendor at this point, you can see how much shattered storm dust and gleaming shards are worth, so vendor them. Vendor any of these things that you've still got. You'll get the appearance for it if you want, but you will make more gold doing it before midnight rolls over. So back to the pets thing. If you just go into your auction house, there is pets here. Under battle pets, there are a list of not battle pets, companion pets just down here. But as long as you're looking at battle pets, you'll see all of them. So what I've done is I've just run a search bar, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to buy anything I think is too cheap. Anything that there isn't an insane amount of. Like I bought these toxic wastelings because I've been in so many houses that have those creepy jar things where they've got like, I think you must be getting it from Leech King. That whole expansion there is where I'm thinking they got those things. I'm not sure, I don't have them. But it definitely reminds me of the Leech King room, you know, where they've got the mad scientist and the 2 guys on either side. So I think there will be a bit of interest in these pets. There will also be a lot of people who don't want to go get the pets and are willing to drop gold on the auction house to get them. I paid, I think, you can see there, it's auctioning for 1 gold, but I think I paid like 20 silver for these 4 toxic wastelings that I bought. Obviously, when I'm buying these as well, I'm buying enough for me to keep one because it's very important, guys. I need them in my house too. So I'm just going through and deciding based on like what they appear like as to whether or not I think people want them in their house. Like I said before, though, I do not know which pets Blizzard is not going to allow, and it did say it wouldn't be allowing all of them. So just keep that in mind, okay? So we've got the green helper, we got Father Winter. So let's have a look. Winter's little helper. So we got the boy one and the girl one. So we should probably buy some of the girl ones as well. Which one did we get? We bought the girl ones before. So let's buy the boy one. I think these ones are realm specific because they're not stackable. So you may find that buying them on a low population server and then putting them in your war bank to sell them on a high population server could potentially make more gold. I don't know. It's potentially. See, this one is another one that would do good in one of those Leech King rooms. So I am just going through and nabbing all of these before other people realize they should be listing these for a much higher price. So you can see here how we've really flipped the market there. There will be people who want these kinds of aesthetics. Like, I don't like the undermine stuff. I'm not putting that stuff in my house, but obviously I still need 2 because I need one for me. But I probably won't end up using this pet. You never know though, like if you're doing a Christmas room, I know talking about Christmas, not everybody does Christmas, but WoW does celebrate Christmas, so I'm sure there will be like, it celebrates lots of things, but I'm sure there will be Christmas themed decor, and I can see this being like under a Christmas tree as a toy just fine, so there might still be a bunch of people who are thinking about that. See, this is definitely, you can put pets outside This is definitely an outside pet thing. There's not 2 of those and I want one. I'll have to check back over the next couple of days. Sorry to anybody who is on my realm. I am single-handedly ruining the market for most of you. But some of these little grub things, like I would love to have a couple of these on my rocks and things outside. So even if you're not enthusiastic about decor, think about somebody who is enthusiastic about decor. What do they want? Like if somebody has a beach house, they're going to want this. Like think about it. If you aren't excited about decor, just think what would ever get all worked up about, okay? When you're buying these pets, what would ever get worked up about, and then buy those ones. So at the moment, I'm just buying all of the ones that are cheap. I'm going to drop far too much gold on this, but it's fine. We've got our subscription paid up till September. We've got our expansion. If you watch my other video, you've seen I bought, people are going to want chickens. I bought an insane amount of I bought tokens and then used it to buy cat mount for my missus. So there is very little sense in the way I'm spending my gold, and it's quite possible I will spend at least a token's worth of gold on these pets. So go through, check them all out. People are definitely going to want cats. I think though there's a cat lady. We'll still buy this one. I think though there's a cat lady in Alwyn Forest, and you can buy a bunch of pets from the crazy cat lady. I don't know which ones though. But it is also possible, I think people want these dogs as well, so I might buy a few of those. It's also possible my missus will con me out of all of the cat pets I'm buying right now, so I've got to prepare for having spares after that, because if anybody's a crazy cat lady, it's her. So we'll buy a bunch of these dogs. I'll just show you the dog as well, because I think people will want these dogs. Like I cannot see people not wanting. I think it'll be one of the more popular pets. I think cats and dogs in particular will be the type of things you will find in every house. Oh my god, look at this. I didn't even know that was a thing. I want one. Look at this fish thing. Like if you could put that near a riverside, or it reminds me of Bubbles. Maybe that's why I'm so fond of it. Like I've got some real traumatic memories about Floodgate, don't get me wrong. But I think it reminds me of Bubbles. We're going to buy a few of those, because I reckon my missus will want one of those as well, and I need to have spare to sell. So we'll spend all of our gold and buy all of the ones that are cheap. So you can see here, I'm having very little restriction over something that's cute. I could get bit in the butt here though. This might be one of the pets they don't allow, because they've said that there are a limited amount of pets that aren't going to be associated with decor. And there will be decor placement lists, placement restrictions for inside and outside the house for the pets, that if you just read it, it will explain it. But basically it says there will be placement caps for inside and outside your house. Outside will have a lower placement cap like everything else seems to do. But inside will have more. So like this shark, I think it's cool, but unless somebody's found a way to build like a fish tank, which I suppose is not impossible, but unless somebody's found a way to build a fish tank, most people probably aren't going to be too interested in that pet. I'll still grab it just in case, because you never know. But this is just me thinking out loud. These, I think, whoops, wrong one. These little ghosty things, they'll be really popular, I think, around Halloween, and I think they've got the Day of the Dead week and things like that as well. So I think those things will be popular. It does say if you have just one, you can place 100. Well, whatever the pet limit cap is. But you do not have to have, like if you've got 3 of these pets, it doesn't cap you out at 3 of them. If you've just got one, you can use it as many times as you have available placement for. But I think these will be quite popular come Halloween. And anybody who's building, like I've noticed going through that people tend to have like themed houses, like Druid house or an Undead house, or just my house looks like an episode from Hoarders. But you get what I'm saying here. There are some people who already have themed houses who might want that now. But like I said earlier, you can build houses and save the layout, build rooms, save the layout, delete that room, and then use the layout later for holiday themed things, or just anything. It doesn't have to be holiday themed. You can have them for basically any kind of character you've got, so you can have different varieties of houses. So this guy's cool, but I don't know, can't see a lot of use for him. Just like I can't see how I would choose that with limited decor pet placement. I can't see how I would choose that over something different. I mean, if you did a cool action or something, so I'm gonna skip that. But I don't think so. So parrots, I reckon people will want birds. You can probably, I have no idea. It is quite possible you can buy this from a vendor. It's worth hunting down those vendors, I think, because there will be people like me who go, yeah, I'll buy that. It'll be fine. Without like much hesitation, because now I don't have to go to the vendor. I can just spend an insane amount of gold inside wherever it is that I'm standing and not have to hunt them down. I'm gonna buy this as well. Again, those creepy rooms, Halloween decor, people who have undead houses, and vampire houses. Like there's such a huge range, really, that I think it's possible that most of these things will be quite popular, and there will be a burst. I'm not positive, but I am confident I'll be able to sell these pets for more than I'm buying them for, particularly these lower level ones. I think this would be a good garden one, like either outside or inside, like a day room or a night room. I suppose it's a moth, so probably a night room. So we're just going to buy these cheaper ones. Once they start getting into like 100 gold and more, we'll be more thoughtful about what we're buying. But at the moment, I think everybody got a butt ton of these when they were doing the horrific visions. So I reckon that one's too risky. Obviously, they've gone up in value now because people are doing them less, but I reckon a lot of people already have that. So we will skip that one too. Obviously, we need the owl. I need the owl. You can already tell some of these are a bit more expensive. I can't tell yet if it's people who have read what's coming up, the changes, or if it's just people have dropped the prices of things and not realized that these will be much more valuable in coming weeks. So sorry to those people, I guess. I reckon we have room for snakes. I reckon people will buy snakes. I'm on the Calistraz realm, or Celestraz, or however you say it. We bought all the Cinder Pups before, didn't we? It's hard because they've moved. I got this from a drop at some point, I think. I sold it for a lot more than this. I think I ended up selling mine for 5,000 gold, but I didn't end up keeping it because it was worth 5,000 gold. And I was like, what do I need this for? And then Blizzard's like, we might be letting you have these things in houses. And suddenly I needed it back again. So here we go. Hopefully me going through this is helpful to you guys, showing you what my thoughts are. This looks cool. I can see people who have beach views and riverside views wanting this kind of mount. Anybody who's put in like a swimming pool or beach type thing inside their houses as well. So I reckon, I already forgot which one it was, that one. I reckon there will be a desire for that. If you can make pets as well, I would seriously consider that. Like I said, I don't know which ones Blizzard won't let you in, so don't take any of this as like gossipable or whatever. But if you can make pets, I think it would be worth considering. And stashing them. Don't make them and sell them yet. Seriously, guys, wait for Blizzard to make you can have pets in your house announcement, and there will be a wave. There are lots of people who just don't bother reading those announcements, and they will miss that information early. I've started to check those announcements because I was waiting for did we get this particular slime? I don't know, we're getting it now, just in case. Because I was checking to see if pets were available with the updates, so I'll start checking those things more often and start bringing it to like your attention and things. Why can't I look at this one? Oh, it's the one I'm looking at, that's why. So I'll start bringing these things to your attention when I notice them. I think you can get this by farming in Pandaland. If you go up to the top where, I think it's on Decor, where you can kill the world boss for a chance at I think it's a Triceratops mount, I'm not sure. But you can actually farm these, and it's probably, if you go there right now, it's probably got a pretty good drop rate, given your level. As long as Blizzard hasn't loot locked it. I haven't checked it, so it's possible Blizzard loot locked it, I'm not sure. These hatchlings, they're cute. I can see people wanting those as outside pets. I don't know about inside pets. These are pretty easy. If you've watched the ramble video I did the other day, not this week, last week or something like that, I showed you how to find the nests that tend to have these kinds of pets in it. So go and check those out if you don't want to buy them. There's definitely the option to farm these things. We'll get this because I reckon warlocks will want those inside their houses. There's definitely the opportunity to go and farm these pets. You don't have to sit here and drop the cash I'm dropping to do that. There are other options. I'm dropping the cash because I have the cash and also super excited to just go through a big list of pets and chat about which ones I think are worthwhile with you. You can see, I don't know about anybody else, but I am having an insane amount of trouble with Blizzard at the moment. Sometimes it sends you stuff from the auction house, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does whatever it wants. It's a little bit broken again, but so where were we? We got the owl. Skyfin. It's cute, but we'll get one. Well, we'll get two because I need one. So if I'm buying just two of something, if I've said we'll just get one or just get two, it's because I intend to keep one and flip one because I'm not 100% certain on how well it will go when it gets flipped. I don't think we want the Serger. I think we want the spiders. I can see spiders being very popular. You can even buy web decor, guys. There's a vendor in my neighborhood that sells web decor, and I think people will want to place spiders on those. So I'm going to buy a couple of those because I think Halloween theme, web decor theme, I don't use my house and I'm never in here theme, trees, houses. There are lots of ways I can see people using this spider pet. And I'm sure there's a few of them. This looks pretty cool. So that's why we're buying so many of those. So again, this little dinosaur, I am not sure. Like, it's cute, but like I wouldn't choose to place it. I'll grab one. I'll grab two because obviously I need one. But I don't know if I would choose to place that. But there might be other people. Everybody has a different taste than me. I am trying to be open-minded about how other people would use their pets and what people would choose to have. So again, I think this will be Halloween-y because this looks kind of ghosty. So I'm really excited to see because in that thing I didn't show you, but in that announcement, Blizzard's also doing, like, you can enter your house into competitions. I don't know how frequently they're going to do that, but they're also doing a thing where you can enter your house into competitions. And basically the winner gets a trophy decor, and you can post that decor for other people to be seeing, which I think is awesome. I reckon people will want that for beach things, which I think is awesome. And I can't wait to see, like, the things, like, is Blizzard gonna do an event, like, tied with events, like I said, with Christmas, with Halloween, with the Lunar Festival? Is it going to have event-themed housing competitions, like submit the best Lunar Festival house type things? I'm pretty excited. Oh, Bouncer looks cute. Oh my god, have you guys seen Lucas the spider? It reminds me of that. He's cute. This is the spider I would put in webs, guys. We're going to buy a few of these. This is the spider I would put in webs. So we're going to buy a couple of those. I don't know how hard it is to get this pet, but I think the fact that it looks like Lucas the spider is going to make it valuable. I don't know how much gold we've spent. There you go. But I don't think I spent that much gold. I did make a bunch of these cloths and things. They're really valuable right now, and I'm selling lots of them. I've made lots and lots today, and the gold for it hasn't come back to my mailbox, so that'll be impacting it a little bit. Winter Rager, I don't know. Me think he knows. I reckon there might be people who want that. For outside, for external things, people are pretty creative about the things that they're building, so we'll buy two of those, again, one for me, on the chance that that's a pretty good flip. I have to remember what we were up to because we keep changing. Again, this is a farmable pet for the same place as that Triceratops. Is probably, unless they've loot locked it, I haven't checked it, but go up to the top of Pandaria, fly up there, kill all the dinosaurs where you can collect the bones for the mount, where you hand in, I think it's like 1,000 bones for the white T-Rex mount. And these drop just randomly in amongst that off the people, the Zandalari guys, those particular hatchlings, these ones drop off the Zandalari guys, whereas the Triceratops drops off the Triceratopses and things like that. Where were we? People might want a kite, like aesthetically, depends on the type of theme you've gone for. Like a cliffside, my house is cliffside, and I can see how I might use that kite, or like having it blow off my cliffside as just like an aesthetic thing. But so we'll grab it, but I'm not overly confident about that one. I reckon people will want a few of those, so we will buy those. Because it looks like a bird, it looks like a dinosaur, best of both worlds, put them up on your rafters type thing. The Blizzard announcement said some pets will have the ability to be placed on top of things, like you can always put something on top of a rafter and tell it to stay. But there will also be a wander function for most pets. Like most pets will be able to tick a function where you let them wander around, and it's up to you what you choose. So just try to think, like, how would people use these? Like these birds, they're cool. They're not the most attractive bird. Like I think there are better looking birds out there, but we'll grab them just in case people might want an owl room. You know, if you, I don't know, people might go for a Harry Potter vibe. You never know. Like anything is possible. I think we bought this owl. Buy it again just in case. Where were we up to? It's getting harder to know where we are in this list because I'm buying the pets up until the price goes up for them, and then I'm forgetting whether or not we checked it or not. We looked at this one. I don't think that's spore thing. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to invest in it. This frog, yes, I can see lots of reasons people would use frogs. Lots and lots of reasons. Garden ponds, riverside, beachside, indoor pools. Like I can see lots and lots of reasons people will want frogs up on leaves, inside plants. So we're going to buy those frogs. I think we bought all of those. Thought there was another frog to choose from. Maybe somebody else is going through and buying these things too, but also it's possible. Whoops. What did this look like? Well, we're in here. Let's buy the key cat pet with the creepy glowing eyes. So we'll buy those. Might buy 3 because I reckon there'll be crazy cat lady people. My wife is one of them. So maybe I'll buy 4. I don't think one of those buyouts worked. I could bid on these guys and I would probably save myself some cash, but you know, for the purposes of this video, we probably won't be doing that. I don't know how long this video will be, how interested you guys are in me talking through what I think will be a worthwhile pet and what won't. I think, oh, did we buy the moth? I don't know. We're going to buy the moth because I can see lots of people wanting moths for various things. It's a very versatile pet. You could use it for lots of different things. And I think that that's worth having. Lots of people, when you think about the versatility of a pet, think about how many different ways somebody could use that. Like this spider, we're going to grab that because I think same thing. Not everybody will want a cute spider. Some people, we're going to buy the next one as well. Some people will specifically want something that looks to the aesthetic that they're looking for. But I think spiders, cats, dogs, moths, frogs, they will be, there's probably more as we go through this list. There will be a well-rounded list of things that can be used for just lots and lots. We already bought this one earlier. Lots and lots of different varieties. I reckon there's warlocks who will want that. Or anybody with a red room, I have to be careful. I've been into a couple of houses that have like whole red room vibes, so I think there will be a lot of people who want that. So we will grab those. I wouldn't put in one myself in a house, but when you're trying to guess what the market is going to do, you have to really think outside the box. Again, Christmas, I think this could do well, like under a Christmas tree. If you're doing like a birthday event for the guild or something, I don't know. There are lots of different ways. Something that looks like a toy like this could be a good pet to have. So we will grab those too. Um, Scorpion. I reckon people want scorpions. There's not a lot of those. If you can make this scorpion, guys, because I'm not sure, it says mechanical, so maybe an engineer. If you can make that scorpion, guys, I would recommend it. Anybody who's got like a desert sort of theme going, I think will want that outside. Anybody who's managed to make a tank, like a pet tank type thing, there will be people who do figure these things out, like pet tanks, fish tanks. We need this. After my candle trauma, this guy's gonna live next to my candle rack. Completely derailed. I don't know how many other people have candle trauma. Because Blizzard stole my candle. I did get it back. I had to submit a bit of a whinge. I did get it back, but we will buy that. Which means if you can, this Chester guy, I think you can buy him with the waxy globs. You hand in the waxy globs, you get the ruby thing. I think you can buy him from that. If you've got waxy gloves, I have a lot. I probably could have handed them in and bought some without having to pay any gold. Go and check that out. They're in the Ringing Deeps. So I was unaware that you could sell that pet now. I'm not sure when that changed because I remember trying very early on in season 1 and it didn't work. So it's obviously changed. So we looked at that one. I reckon that bat is going to be a desirable thing. Again, Halloween, people who have undead, people who have gone like their night rooms, people who have gone even just that creepy plague room I was talking about earlier. Like people will have those things and want them. I think that's a versatile pet as well. Yeah, that crab is going to do well. I don't know if we already bought the crab, but I'm confident crabs will do well. By those. This is a different kind of video. This is me figuring it out as I do it. I'm figuring it out as I do it and then telling you about it. This had no prep, none. Again, toy vibe, guys. This one has a toy vibe. I've done no prep. I'm literally going through this and showing you me thinking about it out loud as I'm doing it, just for anybody who's looking to do this. At the moment, it does look like I'm buying most pets, but we are still in the very cheap category. Like that, what we're looking at is not. I know I've spent a lot of gold, but these are not expensive pets. If they don't do well, if they don't flip well, yeah, there's the other frog. If they don't flip well, I will still be fine. I'm not. The world won't end for me. I'm prepared to risk that gold being spent there. I think you can buy this from a vendor. So you probably either make a stack load of gold going to the vendors and listing those on the auction house, or save a stack load of gold by going to the vendors and getting them for your house. So it's up to you how you want to do that, but people will want that. It has weasel vibes, ferret vibes. So we'll grab those, a couple of those. Outside, inside type things that could be used for anything, day rooms, night rooms, external. Yeah, there are lots of ways, I think, that one in particular. It's getting annoying having to scroll back and figure out where I was. Yep, we want the craboom. Who doesn't want a bomb crab? It'd be great if it gave like an effect. It probably does. I don't know how effective the effects will be when you're placing them as decor, but even that is just cute. So we'll buy a couple of those. For that creepy room, I reckon for people who have a whole Lich King type vibe room, so we will buy 2 of those because I'm not sure, but I'll buy one for me, obviously, because I'm not sure how that one will go. I don't know if you've noticed, I've started skipping some. Like I didn't buy the Winter Rageling. I didn't get this. Like it's starting to get to the point where I'm like, I don't think that's worth the gold it would take. Like, this is all right. We'll buy one because I'm not paying 4,000 gold for that. I think it's risky. But you never know. Like, some of it will depend too on how difficult the pet is to get. Like, that is going to affect the price as much as demand will. So we'll take a risk on some of these. I reckon that bird will be a wanted thing. Again, if you can make pets, guys, go and check it. Engineers, drill crafters, I think enchanters even. Probably a couple of professions that can make pets. If you can make pets, go and check. We will grab that one. Hopefully you're starting to get a sense for how I'm guessing my way through this. And I can make a video in the future on what did and didn't work. We bought that, I think. I reckon people will want that. It's got like a cuteness vibe. So we'll get 2 of those, obviously. 1 for me. Try not to learn these if you can. Like, learn the one you're going to keep. If you're doing what I'm doing, learn the one you're going to keep. But try not to learn them because I don't know if the value will change based on whether or not they're unlocked, if that makes sense. Like, once you open them, the way they display changes. So, where were we? Bought that. And on fire scorpion, yes please. So we'll get those. Pets, this is going to be the most valuable pets have been for a while, I think, because there's going to be just this huge influx of people who want, basically, they're going to treat pets like decor. There will be pets for certain rooms, there will be pets for certain events, there will be pets for certain alts, like, it will be, maybe, it might even rival. Somebody told me the other day they were building an Egyptian house and then it didn't, a pyramid, and then it didn't work. And I'm thinking, like, what was this? No, I already forgot what it was. Well, it's gone now. Maybe it got sold while I was looking at it. There, we'll grab this guy. People might want that if they're doing something specific. And a pyramid is like a pretty well-known thing. Like, there will be a couple of people attempting that inside or outside their house. The person who was telling me they couldn't do it outside their house, so they gave up. But there might be people building it inside their house, so you never know. Like, these remind me kind of gargoyles. We'll get 2 of those. I think people might like those, like, at the entrance of their house, you know, like on either side of the doorway type thing. Also, depending on what the animation is, if you're letting them roam, what that looks like. Have to find where we were up to. We got that already. Where the reason the price is expensive. Bears. Druids might want these. Anybody who's going for like druid vibes might want bears, bear cubs, birds, wildlife type things. I think these types of things could do well. Bear family type vibe, or you never know. So we will grab those. I bought a few of those in case you didn't notice, because I think that there is going to be a substantial amount of interest in something like that. Reindeers, yes, people are going to want those. If you were lucky enough to have not sold your Christmas pets, hold on to them, guys, because even if you do not celebrate Christmas, there will be so many people making Christmas themed rooms, either now or at Christmas time, and they will go bonkers, especially if you've got them now before Christmas time, before people can get more of those pets for themselves. I reckon people will want that. They will do really well. There will be Easter themed houses. There will be Noble Garden. There will be just pretty much, if WoW has it on the calendar, I think people will want them for their houses. And I think Blizzard doing the enter your house into this competition to win a trophy is going, we want the frog, is going to encourage a whole group of people to spend lots of gold on decor and pets, anything that will help their house really stand out in those types of competitions. We're going to buy a lot of these frogs because, like I said, I think frogs will go really well and be very popular. We're not caring about the pet level. Like I said, we could be risking it here. This pet, buying a lot of it, and it might be one of the ones Blizzard doesn't allow. But I think frogs are a very safe bet. Very safe. High utility, high versatility. Like this ghost kitten. Yes. Again, anybody who's crazy cat person or looking for Halloween theme. If you like dancing skeletons, gravestones, all those types of things, wisps even. We'll leave one just in case somebody else wants one. I'm not confident enough to just go and buy all of them. Where were we up to? None available. Obviously we've been here. Lurking owl kitten. Yes. This is going to be a longer video than some of my other ones, but I'm just trying to give you a good sense of what I'm deciding on. There are so many pets to choose from, guys. So, reindeer. Yes, we want those. Those are cheaper. I think that will do quite well, especially if Blizzard puts the competition pretty early on in December. We bought that frog, I think. Got that cat. People might want this. I don't know though. I think the use for this would be very specific. It looks cool. It really does look cool, but I think the desire to use something like that would be very specific. This though, we're going to buy that because I think that is very high on the, you could use that for Pirate Day, you could use that for the Day of the Dead, you could use that for Halloween, you could use that for Undead houses, so we're going to buy all of the cheap ones there. Probably could have reloaded to show you exactly exactly how much gold I'm blowing on this. Some of it is me keeping some of it is me preparing to flip. Like I think that it could do pretty well. We'll buy this white moth because I think there's a chance there. It would be nice if it just took me back to where I was so I didn't have to keep finding where I was up to. Wretched Servant. We're going to buy a couple of those. I think people will want that, especially if it does butlery type things. I know they're more expensive, but I think there's a pretty good chance there. It's got high versatility, high usability, but also like if it does like a butlery type animation, it's gonna really, lots of people are gonna want it extra. We got these ones where the reason they're expensive. We got this one too, I think. Eye of Corruption. That one could be fun. Again, Halloween-y, Bleach King vibes, but also like it could just be fun, like putting it in front of a book. Like I can see ways people could play with that, having one of those open books and having it sit, hover in front of it and read. I think that could be. I'm actually looking really forward to playing with these. So we got that frog. Did we buy this moth? Can't remember if we bought that particular moth or not. Porcupine? Yep. Not prepared to pay 2,000 gold for it, but I do think there's a chance it could be worth 2,000 gold. I think this one can be gotten from a vendor, so I'm going to hold off on that one. I'm happy to pay auction house prices for these things, but some of them are like, if I can, I'm not going to pay 500 gold to not go to a vendor, and that's just me. People are going to buy that. There's no way people don't want that. That's not just me, but that's because I'm gold minded. Like I'm looking to pay for my sub, pay for my subscriptions. There will be people who just go, decorating my house now drops 100,000 gold on pets. End of story for them. So yeah, so you need to think both ways. There will be the people who just go to the vendor and buy the mount. There will be also the people who go to the vendor, buy the mount and list it. And I think that we'll grab this as well, because this is a raid drop. People have to go into Karazhan to get it, and you have to get the right boss for it. So I think the price for that could go up again if you've got a Worgen, if you're looking for Worgen type vibes, but also Halloween. Yeah, there's a lot of potential in that one. But people will buy these pets off the auction house. I think again, this snake, I think that you can get this one from a vendor. Buy these things off the auction house. I reckon people will want that. We'll do a bid because the bid there is 55 gold, and we'll find out in a couple of days. So don't buy too many that you can buy from a vendor to flip, because it might get tanked by people getting lots of them from the vendor and listing them on the auction house. Buy one of those. I know I have one of those as one of my favorite pets, so we'll just buy one of those, but I think there's a chance there that that one could do well as well. We're starting to get into the more expensive category, like this spider. That's pretty cool. Trying to decide. Already forgot which one it was. The Nerubian Swarmer. We'll buy 2 of those because I want one, but I think the flip on that we'll buy 3. We might as well buy 3 because we could potentially flip that now, to be honest. The flip on that could be good, I think, because if that's hard to get, aesthetically it's quite pretty. It's got that spider vibe. Anybody who's looking for decor, especially because you buy one, you can have as many as you want. People will be prepared to pay a little bit more for harder to get pets because it's basically going to be decor. Anybody who's looking to make like a farm style house might want piggies. I think it's a risk, so I won't grab that because it's not. I wouldn't categorize it as cute, but I think you can get this one pretty easy as well. This is from a raid boss, so we'll grab that. Again, dog vibe. Anybody who's looking for a lot of dogs. Oops, we went too far. Where were we? I reckon that'll be popular. So we'll grab 2 of those. I think that's also a drop from a rare. So rares will be really camped. For pets that are valuable, that drop from rares, they'll be really camped. So it'll be very hard to get these things for lower prices afterwards, especially if there is a surge in demand for them. The moment we're just guessing what we think we're going to get that, what we think the market will do based on just what I think people will be able to use it for. But once the market starts to actually respond, we could see surges in demand for unusual pets we didn't expect to do very well. Like this cat, I know you can get that from a vendor. So just once they start getting more expensive, consider going to the vendor, because there will be people who buy them on the vendor and sell them on the auction house, and that will lower the price. It will keep the price low. So unless you're getting it for cheap, we've got to be getting close to the end. Brown rabbits, phoenix hawk, actually, no. We bought those. Canister. This dragon, maybe. You can see people wanting tiny dragons, so we'll get 2 of those. It's a risk, this one, because we're getting to be very expensive. And I don't know how this one is acquired, so it's getting to be risky. The higher up we're getting, it's getting to be risky. So just take that into account, guys. I think you can get this from a vendor as well. Gizmo is a bit weird. We'll buy 2 of those. Kind of looks like a cat, but isn't. Some of these pets are cool, but I'm thinking starting to get into a very risky category now with the prices we're looking at. Like this one, Was it Spinner? He's pretty cool for Halloween themed houses. So we will get that because I think initially that could be quite worthwhile. So we'll grab those, but we are starting to get into riskier territory here. There will be, like, I'm risking 3,000 gold here on this being a pet that can't be placed. So just think about that once you start getting to those higher numbers. You could end up, well, obviously we need the turtle. You could end up holding a pet that can't be sold at the price it can be now, because Blizzard decided it's not a placeable pet for the decor purposes. Mechanical frog. If you can make frogs, guys, if like we're back at it, if you can make pets, you know an easy way to farm some of these. This brain thing would do well, I think. But we're getting into very expensive territory. Like, the chances of being wrong could really backfire here. Well, that's creepy. It's too bad you can't place pets in other people's houses, because I would just go place that like in somebody's bathroom. Let them find it there. So spiders, I think that one's potentially worth risking, because there will be less people out farming. I believe you can get this from Isle of Dawn stuff. There will be less people out farming that, so there will be less people putting it on the auction house. So the chances there are pretty good. It's getting harder to choose, guys. These things are becoming risky. So we'll just start clicking through a bit faster. This pot. What was that? Enchanted cauldron. We're gonna buy this pot. I reckon that's got good potential, that pot. It's too bad there's not more of them. I would have bought more of that pot had there been more of them, just in case anybody's wondering. Rabbits. Creepy hand. I think this one is worth it. My thoughts are, and feel free to like explode at me in the comments here about this. My thoughts are Wednesday is incredibly popular, the show, and this looks like Thing. And there will be people who want an Addams Family house, I think. So I think that there's a good chance there that could do better. So we will pick that up based entirely off how popular something is outside of WoW. that's fueling my whole decision there. I think this guy is cool. We'll grab that guy. Anybody who's going for like Fae style enchanted garden looking houses, I think will want that. And I don't know how you acquire that pet, so I can see that having use. Spores, you probably get that from a delve. It's annoying how my little thing hovers over the pet thing. A leather pet bed. It doesn't have an aesthetic. It's a toy. Oh, guys. I don't think it will do well. It's 50-50 with this pet toy. Because you can't place it and leave it there forever is my only thing. If Blizzard gives you a chance, like lets you add your toys to your house permanently, this would do very well, because people are going to want leather pet beds. I can see people wanting that. But the fact that you would have to place it every time, and it would have a cooldown, I think that is a put off. This little thing is just getting more and more expensive. We've gone past it a few times. Somebody's buying it. There's the thing. I reckon the bee sizzle stinger. gardening, putting it near flowers inside your house. If somebody decides randomly that they want a bee farm, that could do well there too. This video is getting to be very long, guys. We might have to cut some of it. This book, absolutely this book. People are going to want that. We will bid on the second one, and I will buy one for me. People will want this. Everybody who's got a library will want this. That's a pretty cool crab. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy two of those. One for me, one to hold. I think it's worth risking. Because it's such a unique crab to have if you've got a beachside front. Like, it's expensive. It doesn't look like there's many of them. I think less people will have them. And some people want their house to look distinctively different. Like, I don't just have a crab. Like, you've got the world fanciest crab, type 5. There are lots of people with plushies already inside their house. So you can buy the plushie from WoW currently. I don't think this is the one you can sell, but there's like versions of it that you can buy with gold or with actual money. So that peacock. We're going to get that peacock. We're going to buy two of them. One for me, one to hold. I'll put a disclaimer in the front of this video that is quite long. I don't know how many people will want to watch all of me going through this. Some people will have figured it out by now and have very different opinions, I'm guessing, on what is going to be valuable pet-wise. And I don't know what that is, but I need it. I'm just making sure. No. Oh, this is an octopus! That's in the need category too. One for me, one to hold. What was the one we wanted? Where did it go? We got derailed. I think it was like 2,000 gold or something. Where'd it go? Peacock. We looked at the peacock. Got to be getting closer. Where did it go? There it is. I need this. Just double checking it's the right one. I need this. I need this, guys. Need it. Capitals. All capital letters, the word need there. So back on track. We got a bit derailed there. There will be some people, like Lovers in the Air. If you're getting those pets right now for Lovers in the Air, if you've got tokens, Lovers in the Air might have ended. I didn't spend my tokens, guys. Cries. If you've got the pets from Lovers in the Air, hold those, because there will be people who want to make rooms for it. I reckon this turtle. So there will be people who don't agree with what I'm purchasing here, or perhaps you just don't agree that it's worth putting the investment in. We are starting to get into very expensive territory. I'm going to buy this pen. Yep. We're going to buy two of those because, again, anybody with a library wants this. I want this. I'm going to buy all of them just in case. I have no idea how you get it either, but I've spent a lot of gold on this. There are going to be lots of people who don't agree with what I'm doing here. You can see I am literally spending my gold on this, and I'm buying more than one of these things. So I'm confident that at least most of them will make me gold. I think people will want this as like baby reindeer for Christmas type things. So we'll get two of those. I think it's a worthwhile investment. I think the risk I could have, we're going to buy that too. The risk I could have losing the gold here is worth it. Because there is risk here, but I think it's worth it. So we're going to buy a pen for me to have, and then two pens to sell, because I think they'll do well. Almost every house I have been in, guys, has a library. Almost all of them. So anything chaos pup. No, I don't think so. Almost every house has a library, and I think that they could do well. Get one of those. Oh, I think people will want the lab rat. Might be worth looking to see how to farm that though. So, like I said before, we're getting into risky territory. This would look good as a golem type thing in a yard, I think. I reckon that is going to be. Go for cuteness, guys. People are going to want cuteness. People will pay gold for cuteness. Even if you're like, why would you waste placement with something that doesn't serve like a specific aesthetic purpose? Always factor in cuteness, even if you're not on the cuteness farm there. People will go for cuteness. I think we're starting to get really risky. This for Pirate Day, this for Captain Nibs for Pirate Day, for we'll buy two for Halloween, I think. Anybody who's looking for a Halloween type yard. Some of these will be you're holding it for ages to make it go, guys. So prepare for that. I think there will be an influx. I really do. I think there will be an influx of people looking to buy these things as fast as they possibly can. We're going to get two of those as well. But there will also be waves of it come event periods. Like I said, well, the next year's Lovers in the Air Fair, I think Blizzard will assign those things, those events where you can win the trophies, and I think they'll be linked up with the calendar events. But those calendar events will cause waves. Like, this fish is cool. If you can make a fish tank, you will want this. I don't know. There are lots of people who have done lots of really cool things. But I don't know, figuring out how to make a fish tank is one of them just yet, but I'm sure there is someone. Jump Jump is pretty cool. If you've got Kesh, go and buy Jump Jump. I think I've got Kesh. I'm going to go buy Jump Jump. I've already got a couple of them. You can see 3 of 3. I went and bought a bunch of them because I was pretty sure that was a cute pet and it would look amazing on like anybody's house, really. So hopefully this has been helpful. I'm going to slow down here. I won't be buying anything that isn't, oh my god, I want that, going forward at this price, because it's getting really risky. I might not make back the gold. I can see this thing. I'll get that because I can see this thing doing well, and it's already looking like that one was posted by somebody who got impatient about selling it at the higher price. But I'm not going to just buy all of these going forward. It's starting to get risky. This has cuteness vibes. Don't know how people are getting those, but we'll get 2 of them. I guess we'll see in the future if this bites me in the butt. Mechanical chicken. That sounds cool. This parrot. This parrot. I'm going to buy this parrot. This looks very lifelike. I'm going to buy all of those. I'm confident, as long as Blizzard allows us to place this pet, I'm confident we're getting this pet back. This looks very, very lifelike. I think there are going to be people who want that on like the back of an armchair or in a specific perch they build in their day room. There will be a big desire for that pet, I think. Also, I really love birds. So I could be biased there. Just in real life, I really love birds, but I think that pet will do well. Oh, there's a cricket. We'll buy 2 of those. 1 for me, 1 to sell. Alright, we'll have a quick peek at some of these more expensive ones, but we're that hippo. Like I said, we're getting into precarious territory. I think anything with bones could do very well. I'm not going to buy this one because, like I said, it's getting to be very expensive. It would be, at this point, it would be better to go and farm this pet, I think, at this point, if you're looking at from a gold perspective. Once you start reaching above 4,000 gold, unless it's something you specifically want, and like if you're doing it for your own personal reasons and you're like, I want this pet for my house, definitely buy it, because you're just buying one, and 10,000 gold for one pet is like, eh. But if you are looking to buy these things to flip, once you start getting to this point, it's going to get very, very expensive very, very quickly. And that's cute. And you're going to risk other people being in the same boat I've just said there, where it might be worth going to farm it. This dog. Guys. I'm not going to do it, but I think there's a chance there that this could really take off. But I think it's like, I think the chances of it taking off are like 30%. But if this dog does take off, it's going to do it in an insane way. I'll buy it. I'll buy one. I don't like this dog. I don't want this aesthetic. But if it takes off, it'll go crazy. That particular dog, because it looks real. It looks like a real dog people might have, you know, and if there's people who are like, look, it looks like Bruno, you know, they're going to want that in their house. So I think there's a chance there, like I said, a low chance, but a chance there that that dog goes nuts. If that dog goes nuts, it will go nuts. Like there won't be any halfway, it'll flop or it'll go crazy. Is that like a Murloc? What was that? This. I'm going to buy that for me. So I should probably buy another one because if I'm excited about having a Murloc near my little cliffside. You can even get a Murloc house. I know it's not quite a Murloc, but you can even get a Murloc house decor. Like you can get that currently right now. And there are going to be people who want to put Murlocs around that. Again, cuteness factor. If you can make any of these, start farming it now, guys. If you can make any of these pets, if you know where these pets drop, leave an alt there and really just check, because at this point, this is becoming very expensive. So I'm not going to buy any more of these, but this pet here, this one here, this will sell. It will sell and it will continue to sell for this price or more. So this ram thing, anybody who's going for like a farm, this corgi. Again, if somebody has the corgi, like if somebody has a corgi at home and they want that dog in their house, it's going to do well. Not well enough for me to put 11,000 gold on it, but well enough that if you know how to farm this dog, go and farm this dog, guys. We already bought the pen, that's why it's expensive. This is cool. What is this? What did we click on? I don't even remember what it was that we clicked on. Spirit of Summer. This is cool. I don't know how you get this, but this is really cool. I reckon... Oh, I'm not going to buy it, but again, this is really cool. I can see lots of ways people could use this. I can see lots and lots of ways people could use this. So I'm going to wrap up this video here. Hopefully you guys are getting the point for what looks valuable to me. And I'll get those other things out of the auction house just in case anybody's doubting that I really did blow an insane amount of gold on this. There they all are. I'm going to get them out. I'm going to go put them in my mailbox, in my war bank. I am also going to take out of my war bank anything that I need to vendor, anything I'm not going to give to alts right away. Because I think the value of those things, the vendor value, will decrease. I bought so many pets, my bags are full. The vendor value will decrease with midnight, so make sure you do a tidy up of your banks and things like that before the rollover. Get rid of anything you do not think you will be using at midnight. Just get rid of it. Do not hold it on a maybe. Most of that warbound gear will be replaced by like level 82. So don't worry, don't go maybe I will level an alt 3 weeks later down the track. You will be able to make something by then, or you'll pick up some BOE by then that is better than holding warbound gear. So equip any character you have now that needs it, equip it now, but then I would recommend vendoring anything else. So that is all for this video. Hopefully you found something helpful about pet hoarding. And as always, remember, girls don't play WoW.